Smart Crypto Cafe. What's this all about? Crypto Cafe, check that out. I don't even know what this is. Let me go in here. Is it even open? Crypto Cafe. Let me look in here. How's it going, man? What's up with the Crypto Cafe? What's up with the crypto? Say hello. I'm just doing a little thing for my YouTube channel. What's your name?
Rick.
Rick. Hey, Rick. So tell me a little about the Crypto Cafe. What do we have here?
Well, we have a cafe that have a crypto theme.
Okay.
We accept cryptocurrency. We accept all kind of.
What kind of crypto do you guys accept here?
As long as it's on a exchange where we could dump it, because we consider majority of coin. We consider majority of coin shitcoins.
Uh-oh. How about XRP? Because that's what I'm into. XRP.
XRP. This is where we divide XRP.
Uh-oh. This is not good, guys. This is not a good sign right here. This is not a good sign.
No, XRP is a gimmick.
Uh-oh.
XRP is pretending to be a cryptocurrency.
How is it pretending to be a cryptocurrency?
It's actually a bank, just like Bank of America.
How is it a bank, though?
Right. The innovation of Bitcoin is its decentralization.
Okay, but you saw what happened with on Binance, right? With CZ and Binance, and what just happened there?
Right, they got attacked.
It got attacked, but also CZ was looking at rolling that possibly back. You can never.
No, that's bullshit. CZ don't know what he's talking about.
But you can roll it back, though.
You cannot.
You can roll it back.
No, obviously CZ don't know what he's talking about.
But he was looking at possibly rolling it back, and that is an option.
Right, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. Obviously CZ doesn't know what the blockchain is. The blockchain, you cannot reverse a transaction in the blockchain.
Well, you can with Bitcoin. You could roll it back and go back to when that.
Negative.
So here's the other thing. Where are most coins mined right now? Where are they mined? And what controls more than 50% of the mining right now? It's in China.
Mining is distributed throughout the world.
No, but all of it's more than 50% of it's happening in China.
Right, but how do you know that's true? Yes, there's a large amount.
Oh, we know it's true because we can track it.
There's a large amount of miners that's located in certain places, but that doesn't mean anything.
Okay, so here's the other thing. So I was an original Bitcoin guy, right? And bought my first Bitcoin in 2012, 2013, and I still own some Bitcoin. Not saying, it's a bad thing, but here's the difference. For me, I look at it like this, is that if I can take your Bitcoin, transfer it to XRP, move it in 4 seconds, and then back to fiat wherever you'd like, you guys can't do that. Not even on Lightning you can do that.
Bitcoin has gotten better. It used to be slow because government entities and bad players were spamming the network.
Right.
At the rate they were spamming the network, they were spending $33 million a day. They just stopped spamming the network.
Yeah.
That's why your transaction fees was like $36 like a year and a half ago.
True.
Now it's 2 cents to
but can you move $100 million from Miami to Tokyo, convert it to take the fiat, which is the U.S. currency, convert it to XRP, send that across to Tokyo 4 seconds, and convert it back to yen in 4 seconds? Can you do true remittance?
What you can do, you can make a $500 million transaction on a Sunday night for 2 cents on the blockchain with Bitcoin.
With Bitcoin, you can do that. $500 million. And how long will that transaction take?
Well, if you wanted to go faster, go ahead and pay $5 or $20 if you have $500 million.
True, but what if you want it there in 4 seconds?
Pay a little extra.
Right. Well, I'll pay less than a penny, a couple drops, which would be the equivalent of like 1/10 of a cent. So, and the other thing too is like you're looking at all this stuff. So gaming's moving there. You saw that Ripple's gaming arm just invested $100 million for coders.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, so they just invested $100 million. But here's the thing. They're not saying you got to use XRP. What they're saying is we want it to succeed on the blockchain.
Right. XRP is a whole bunch of guys that print their own money. They give it to their friends. And that's what XRP is.
Well, it's not because it is decentralized. If Ripple, the company, were to go...
XRP is not decentralized. XRP is a centralized piece of garbage.
No, it's decentralized. Why is it decentralized? Because they do not control it. You have validator nodes that validate what happens on the blockchain, yeah?
Okay.
So
I know enough about XRP to understand.
Right, but I think you're misinformed to some degree. I understand. Listen, I was a Bitcoin maxi guy. I know. That's how I came to it. And the guy that introduced...
I hold XRP just to dump the shit. I know what it is. I'm only holding different cryptocurrency to dump them. I know they're useless. The real innovation is Bitcoin.
But what's the use case? The use case, I just explained the use case of moving money for 4 seconds.
For Bitcoin. You see how banks only provide financial services to people in countries they like?
Yeah.
With Bitcoin, everybody have financial services now on the most secure network known to men.
Okay.
And that means a mother in Kenya could start making her little wooden ring and access the world in a financial platform that's more secure than anything that we ever can.
But you know that a single mom who's got 2 kids to support, who would normally go to a check cashing store, would end up paying for a $500 check, would end up paying like a $25 fee, where if she had a wallet. So one of the greatest use cases for XRP is the option for the unbanked, right? Because there's tons of people around the world that are unbanked. Even in the U.S., there's unbanked people, right? That's why they have. What's up?
And I'm one of them.
You're one of them.
I was basically unbanked for about 5 years.
Okay, so here's an unbanked right here. So that was one of the greatest use cases. The greatest use case of it, yeah, people call it a banker's coin. You can call it what you want.
A banker's coin.
You can call it a banker's coin, but why is Western Union using it? Why is RIA using it? Why are these places that move the most money in the world using it? They're not banks.
Western Union is no different than any other bank.
Right, but what's the use case for Bitcoin? Is it's the name brand, right?
No.
It's been around. There's no use case for it.
The use case for Bitcoin is its decentralization of it.
But how is it decentralized? You can do a 51% attack. You can't do any 51%. You can't do a 51% attack.
Here's the thing. There's coins that had a 51% attack, and nothing happened to the coin. So that means that we have no idea. Even if theoretically you can make a 51% attack on the Bitcoin network, but in practice it's nearly impossible.
Right. But what I'm saying is that with XRP, like the use case of it, I mean, I just showed you gaming, right? So there's a lot of different things to be invested. So,
okay. The only use case for XRP is to pump and dump.
So we demonstrated, myself and a bunch of people around the world. You guys had the XRP. You guys had the lightning torch. Remember that thing? It was extinguished pretty fast, right? Because you didn't have liquidity on.
Lightning network, we actually run a lightning.
But you didn't have liquidity on both sides, so it died. So the lightning
network is pretty strong.
Right. But I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about? The torch went out pretty fast. We started the torch. It's still going. It's somewhere over in Europe right now. So we had a couple drops to that. We had 1 XRP, and it continues to go. So that's why I'm saying I could send right now with my wallet, could send you XRP 4 seconds. You have the transaction. Go ahead and send me a couple drops of Bitcoin.
Let me explain something to you. Just because Bitcoin.
What's that?
Okay.
Right on. So so you're an XRP. You got XRP, right? You're holding XRP?
I've made twice the amount of XRP money using XRP and trading XRP that I have with all of the coins.
All right. So this gentleman's making a great point. He's made more money. I don't know if you can pick up the sound, but he's made more money with XRP buying it and trading it than any other coin.
As well.
Well, Tron's a good one too. I like Tron Project a lot too. I like Tron.
But they're still useless.
But what do you mean useless? They actually have use cases. What about VeChain? VeChain just did partnership with BMW. How do you say they're useless, man?
Okay,
I understand you're a BTC maxi.
No, check this out.
I'm checking it out.
Everything these coins claim to have done or wants to do, we can do it right now with regular computers. We have the computing power to do exactly what's on there.
Yeah, but what about
Sticking the name blockchain in.
So Ethereum, Vitalik, right? So Vitalik, he was going to go work for, he had a job lined up to go work at Ripple. Unfortunately, he was in Canada, so he didn't get his papers. So he was unable to do the work visa. So he ended up, he founded Ethereum, right? So even Vitalik has said the whole idea and what they're changing over Ethereum from proof of work, which is the way you validate right now, transactions on BTC, on the blockchain versus, proof of stake, which is what Ethereum's going to, right? So once that's released, but the company can go away tomorrow, and it doesn't exist anymore.
This technology before, proof of stake is not new.
I'm not saying it's new, but it's the better option as far as the validation. Well, it makes it faster. Once Cobalt comes out, it'll be 1 second. 1 second to move $100 million.
When the internet came out, it's too slow, it won't scale. It did. Everybody, look what you're doing right now. You're doing it on the internet, aren't you?
What's that?
Look what you're doing right now. You're doing it on the internet. But when the internet first came out, people claimed it wasn't going to scale. It's not fast enough. It's impossible to.
Well, I wasn't one of those guys, but yeah, you're right. You're making a point.
It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
You're making a point. Well, it's not a. Look, here's from my position. When I see stuff like that,
yeah, this is a gimmick.
I know it's a gimmick,
but to be a blockchain or a cryptocurrency.
How's it? It is a blockchain, though. It's on the blockchain. Everything's transparent. Everything's transparent. Everything's on this blockchain.
It's not even a blockchain.
What are you talking about, man? You got to do some more research. It is courses on the blockchain.
It's all a gimmick with Ripple.
Well, it's not a gimmick.
It's all a gimmick.
Well, here we go. So we're not gonna convince anybody today. Rick was a good enough sport to have the debate, man, and I appreciate it. You were awesome. And listen, man, from one former BTC maxi to another, you made some good points today. You know, there's no doubt about it, but it is on the blockchain. Check it out, do some research on it, and then check out the news coming out about Ripple every day. Banks will use it, but they're not the only ones that are going to use it. So that's what I'm saying. Are the banks going to use it? 100%. You want to call it a banker's coin? I'm cool with that, but I'm just saying that.
Yeah, they're buddies. They're pretending to be something that they're not. Well, Ripple is pretending to be.
Well, I'm gonna come back here and see you once it moons, and we'll come back to the garbage, please, over here, to the Ripple wallet over there. But by the way, if you want to do it properly, call it by its real name. Ripple's the name of the company. XRP is the name of the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
Yeah, I know. That tells me you don't know enough about what you're talking about when you call it the Ripple wallet. There's no such thing as Ripple. Right, but it's called XRP, man. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's XRP.
Right, I've heard that before.
Yeah, well, XRP is the digital asset.
Good enough. I think people get
digital asset. So anyway, guys, that's what we're talking about. I love the concept of this place. It's going to take a little bit of work before these people figure out what XRP is. They got to do a little more research. Rick has to do some more research, right? And as you can see.
Don't get caught up with all the wording that they use in explaining what Ripple is, because it makes no sense.
But it's XRP, man. We're talking about the digital asset. Ripple, the company, could die tomorrow. They could the whole place, San Francisco could blow up, in Singapore, wherever they are. XRP is going to go. That's why. That's how it's decentralized. They do not need. The nodes also have to have consensus. The consensus, and look, you know
it's proof of stake.
That's right.
It's a whole bunch of guys that's controlling it. They want to print it.
But who's printing it? There's only 100 billion. That's all there's ever going to be. You're going to probably have 17 million tops because 4 million are lost forever, maybe more. So you'll only ever get 17 million.
Turn around. They got the private key. They can turn around and print some more money.
Well, it's not. You don't print money. There's only ever going to be released the 100 billion. That's it. That's all there is that exists. It's only 100 billion. They don't control it. They have it in escrow, and then once they release it, that's it. They don't have any control over it. The nodes, which are run by people out there, validation nodes, but validation, no, but they don't run the nodes. How can they control it? You know who controls Bitcoin? China. China controls it because they do, and they do all the mining right now.
You mean control the price?
Well, they do all the mining right now. They're mining it.
Control the price.
They're mining it right now. Mining.
Anybody can mine. This is the beauty of Bitcoin. Anybody can mine.
Anybody can, but China's doing more than 50% of it. So
it doesn't matter.
Rick says
to secure the network, to cleanse the network,
right?
To keep it from spam attacks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I want you to just do one thing. Just humor me once. Go home. Get on your computer, do a little bit of stuff on. Because I'm just saying, give
enough white paper to understand that everybody just want to print their own money.
But you keep saying print your own money when I tell you that there's no printing of it. It's already been done. There's 100 billion of them, and they're going to release it. And they're going to release it. But
their friends got a bunch of that coin.
But why is Vitalik going to it? Why is Vitalik for Ethereum?
Ethereum is another piece of garbage as well.
Oh boy, we got war words here.
It doesn't scale. No, who's going to use it? A couple of 100,000 people?
Wait, the guy who's got something that doesn't scale saying it doesn't scale? Why did they build a Lightning Network? To fix the shortcoming in Bitcoin by itself, right? Because it doesn't have the ability to be able, it's a slow coin.
Right. But,
and it has no use case. The use case I've already explained with XRP, that you can basically, it's a real bridge currency. You can actually take fiat from one point to another and move it.
The only thing you could say,
you'll never do that with Bitcoin.
Which is good, and if they can scale, that would be perfect, is the smart contracts. Okay, that's a great idea. But the shit can't scale. So who's going to use it if it can't scale?
But it can scale, man.
They've been promising that ever since they launched.
Right, but the thing about XRP, man, it's already scaling, right? That's why. So if you look at...
Right. XRP is using the same technology as Swift.
No, oh my gosh, son. You got to do some research. It's not... What are you talking about? Now you're getting crazy. Okay. We're getting crazy. It's competing against Swift. Swift takes 2 days for remittance payments. Right. This is instantaneous, man. I can send right now to my buddy in Sydney, Australia. He'll have it. Go ahead and send your Bitcoin. Pay what you want and see how long it takes to get there.
The difference between any coin, including XRP and Bitcoin,
is
the way Bitcoin came out. Bitcoin
it's first. It's first. There's no doubt. It has name recognition, but it doesn't have a real use case other than the fact that I'm Bitcoin and I'm first.
It does.
What is it?
Of course it does.
You can't move money in 4 seconds.
The innovation
you
of
can't.
Bitcoin is
What is the innovation?
Decentralization of it, and nobody pre-mine Bitcoin and give it to their friends. When Bitcoin,
Who gave it to their friends?
I'm saying that's what XRP does.
What friends? Am I their friend? I bought mine on the exchanges.
Right. I'm talking.
What friends?
I'm pretty sure if it's transparent, I'm pretty sure you can see
It is
all the
transparent.
wallets.
Well, you can't see all the wallets.
Who has all the money?
Yeah.
Who pre-mine?
You can't see it all.
You can see all that. I mean,
You can see it's all in the blockchain.
See
You can look it up on the internet for yourself. I have looked it up. We look it up all the time. I follow an account that says whale transfer, so I see every possible thing. It's on the blockchain, man. It's transparent.
It's writing these reports for Ripple about Ripple. Ripple themselves.
Well, we're not gonna convert you today, man. I understand that, but I just want you to do some research, Rick. Do some research, my man.
I could, but
do some research. Do some research, man. He's not gonna. His heart's not gonna change today, but I do appreciate the fact that he took a little bit of time to hang out with us a little bit today and talk to the BTC maxis out there, right? BTC maxis who are out there, but I'm offended by this because at least change the Ripple wallet thing to at least make that XRP, man. Come on now. Come on. There's no such thing as Ripple, man. Ripple is the company. The XRP is the digital asset. What's that?
It's a spoof.
What's your name, man?
My name is Mark.
Mark, how you doing, Mark? I'm Steven.
Good to see you.
I do a channel called the XRP Minute. This obviously is longer than a minute, but I do this little thing. And I'm up here at the courthouse because I am right now waiting for jury duty. I'm a little jerk.
Unfortunately, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I hate that, man. I hope I don't get
We all got to do it sometime.
at some point. So tell me what your thought is. Tell me what you think about Ripple and the company, what they're doing, and then tell me about the digital asset XRP. Like, 'cause you said you held it, so I'm pretty excited to hear what you got going on.
I trade.
You just trade. You day trade.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do day trading. I use bots.
Oh, you use bots. Arbitrage bots?
Gunbot.
Which one?
Gunbot.
How you spell that?
GUNBOT.
GUNBOT. Is that something you run on one of your own computers?
Device, yes.
You do. So you're running that on a Windows box or a...
Just a Windows box.
Yeah.
And I'm running it.
And how does that work, basically? What's the...
Just put in the algorithms, and I do a ping ponging usually.
Okay.
Different algorithms.
And what's your average take? Like, what, you don't have to give out specific numbers, but just give me like percentages.
It was right now. I have it turned off because I'm here, 7 to midnight.
Right, gotcha.
But when I'm at home, it's running around 1% a day.
Nice, man.
On good days, it can do more.
But do you ever go negative, or you just always running?
When the coins go down, when the two pairs go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that happens, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's up and down.
You're always attempting to accumulate.
But what would you say are you mostly up though? Or you think your percentages are like spent?
Oh, no, I'm down for the year.
Oh, you are down for the year. Yeah. A lot or?
About half.
Half. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why it's a good time to fill the bags, right?
Right. Well, that's the whole thing. It's still accumulating.
And so, what do you think about what are the coins you like out there? Like, what do you usually stick with? I mean, you have like a couple of your real projects you like.
Well, Litecoin's the one I'm.
Litecoin's you're doing, yeah.
The one that most of the people hear. Fast transactions. It's easy to use.
Yep.
And low fees.
Gotcha. I like Litecoin too. I had some Litecoin. I got rid of it, but I did have a Litecoin for a while. I bought it, made a little bit of money on it, got rid of it, but yeah, I like Litecoin too. I mean, BTC. Do you hold any BTC at all?
Very little. Very
little, yeah. I think that's all of us. I mean, it's not like you're going to go drop, let me drop $6,000 on it, It's like...
I want to try and keep it to basically Litecoin right now.
So Litecoin, yeah.
Go over. If I'm not trading. When I'm trading, then I'm spread across.
I got to tell you, you're a better man than me. Trading, I've never done well with trading. I've always, it's a tough road trading, man. I mean, I don't know if...
You have to go to a bot.
Yeah, a bot.
You will drive yourself insane.
Yeah, well, I think a few of us out there have tried it, and you do need something to keep it sort of in check. You know what I mean?
It all goes by volatility.
Yeah.
And if you can handle.
So this is good, guys. We learned something new today about this bot. Maybe this is something we all need to look into. I don't know about the bot. Maybe it's a good thing, but we'll check it out.
It keeps it so I'm not awake 23 hours a day.
Right, that's the problem. That's why. Otherwise, you're like fidgety. You need a lot of coffee. Right, the 18 hours a day. Right, man. Well, thank you for talking to us. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
And then check it out. I'm going to throw it up on the. If you look at the XRP Minute, I do live streamings too. Hey, Rick. What's up, brother? What you got there? Oh, look at this man. I like this guy, huh? All right, man. He's a good sport. Check that out. Right on there, man. He's a good man. Yeah. It's called the XRP Minute. Your favorite word, Rick, your favorite word, the XRP Minute. You'll be up there, man. I'll upload it later today. You'll be up there. Remember, it's called XRP Minute, not Ripple Minute. Just saying. So that's cool, man. I appreciate that. That's nice.
To make people actually catch the spoof of the Ripple Minute, which is XRP.
Yeah, right on. Well, that's good because some of us are somewhat more knowledgeable than others, but I saw the Ripple thing and I was just like, hey, that's funny. They're having fun, I know. But you know what? Change that. There's plenty of other projects out there. I mean, I would pull something out of like the top 25.
We just had a grand opening last Wednesday.
Oh, really? This is new?
Yes.
Because I was say I've never seen this here before.
We haven't even begun to play with all of our spoofs.
Yeah, he called it the shit coin swap. And I hear enough about that. You know what I think about projects? I don't use that word because some are going to work, some are not going to work. But I look at it like this. Pick the one you like, you back the horse you want, and look, the market's going to dictate how it shakes out in the end. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, for you, I know a lot of guys. You watch Bitcoin Ben at all out there? Yeah, Bitcoin Ben, I love him, man. And I've seen he's come on some of our live streams, not mine personally, but I'm part of another channel called The Zoo, and he's been on there, and he's a good guy, man. I really like him a lot. He's a good dude. Yeah, he's a big Litecoin guy, so that's why I thought I'd sort of mention him. But yeah, man, this is a cool concept, guys. I love this concept here. I hope you guys succeed. I hope to see you one day. Maybe we'll see a Ripple logo up there, the XRP. We'll see something, up there. But
my timer's going off for food in the oven.
All right, my man. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.